Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, excited for this one. I mean, Charles, the Steelers back in the Super Bowl once again. Their 9th appearance overall, second only to the Patriots 11. But if the Steelers win this one, then they'd be on top of the all-time win standings, as it would be their 7th title.
What a franchise. Come on, join me for a minute, okay? Come back to the 1970s with me. Back to the steel curtain defense. Back to Terry Bradshaw, quarterback. Throwing to Lynn Swann and John Stallworth. Franco Harris running the football with Rocky Bleier. That team was something, all right? And that started the path to where we are right here, right now. This team's pretty good, too. And they want their own history. What an accomplishment this would be to win a 7th Super Bowl title for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Meanwhile, the Packers are back as they look to bring another Super Bowl title home to a place aptly named Titletown.
And they're looking for their 5th win, which would tie them with the Cowboys and 49ers for 2nd all-time. They did last win it in 2011. That was Super Bowl 45. Aaron Rodgers leading them over the Pittsburgh Steelers. But when you talk about titles, and you mentioned Titletown, they've won 13 championships overall when you count all the NFL titles prior to the Super Bowl era as well. So this is a town that's used to winning, and they expect to win this one as well.
Roethlisberger will throw. He'll buy some time right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Roethlisberger. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
And he is going to have the Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down. Rodgers now to throw. This is caught. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking...
I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, you talk about safety first. Gosh, for such a rare play, kind of unbelievable how many Super Bowls recently have begun with a safety. Charles, you had Tom Brady getting called for grounding against the Giants in Super Bowl 46.
Peyton Manning with the snap over his head in Super Bowl 48.
Yep, and now here's this one. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up first and 10, just shy of the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught right side, Davis. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On second down, it's Jones. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. To throw is Rodgers. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a big no-no last time. A safety to make this score 2-0 where we stand now. So, see if they can atone for that mistake.
You give up points. But on the flip side, the positive side, after you punted the ball away or kicked it away,
defense held.
Defense held for you. So there's a little bit of relief there. Now they know they can get back out on the field, run their offense, and try not to put their defense in a bad spot again.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 60 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. On the handoff, it's Snell. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Not too many more ideal situations at second and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
System 190.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll try to run with Harris. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 5. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Najee Harris who finished. At the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second and very short, Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he fields it cleanly. All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the give, this is Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Roethlisberger. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Steps away to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. 165 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 27, Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Extra point now by Boswell. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. Let's see if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter. Finished with over 300 yards on the night. Later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers over the middle, complete. It's Cobb. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 1st down, Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Here's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Here's Rodgers to throw. Able to find Lazard. And some room to run now. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. J.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. Under pressure, they got him again. Cameron Hayward providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. It's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. They hand this off to Harris. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 178 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 39. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. The give to Harris. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They're going to run again with Snell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Big hole up the middle, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Steelers are on their way to the franchise's 7th Super Bowl title. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will swell by 1 more. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. From the 36, Rodgers. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. And again, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. The 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. That's caught right side by Amari Rodgers. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Ooh, the juke. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out come the Steelers. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 230 yards for him on the ground as this has been a night to remember to this point. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Harris. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. On 1st down, it's Harris. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.